continues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the ground, it's Mobley. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got a little grass. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Release to the back. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Sowell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end round.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Nittany Lions peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Here's Peoples. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to bully their way in. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's fourth and goal.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
The Nittany Lions will try to pick it up on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Escapes the pressure going right. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. Maybe some room here. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but led him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Mobley. Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards in the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. Hits it up for the first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Irish! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Running inside. It's Martin. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going with the counter play here. There's a crease. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The run inside. It's Martin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Defense looks as if it's coming. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some...
Field goal units not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Might be changing the route. Looking for room. It's Mobley. Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He's got enough for the first down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Play action, Carr. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking for the goal line. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Nothing. Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pulls it in with one hand.
Man, what great concentration by the big fella. You see it, he pulls it in. What a spectacular one-handed grab.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The quick out. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Deep throw off his back foot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the number 18 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Flames in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Pucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Red pass, it's complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Here's Carr to throw. Got a man. It's Porter. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. C.J. Carr firing again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you've got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Caught behind the line. It's Sowell. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The receiver, he's brought down at the 20. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Beck. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just refused to take it out of reverse, got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen.
Return is tackled down at the 31. And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over. 1st and 10.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Throwing, Carr. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Carr. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. is going back to work on offense now. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Wide, 53. Ready, go.
Carr finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There's a little room there, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the #1 thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
On the run, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Might as well stick with him. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll run it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through